Hi, Scorpio. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers, you're always welcome. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides about the person on your mind. Where is this connection headed? What are their thoughts and feelings? What is the guidance spirit has for you? Please take with you what connects to you. Leave the rest for everybody else. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's newly drawn here. Spirit, I call upon you for loving messages. Person on my mind. What are their thoughts and feelings? Where are we headed? I'm sorry. I'm listening for you now, Spirit. Spirit's ready to talk. I'm ready. I'm sorry I risked losing your love. So yeah, maybe they did something recently that it's almost like this compass, like they went off on their own. They followed the wrong path for a little bit here. So, maybe they're scared to, scared to lose you. There's a sense of, I shouldn't have done that. I just made a mistake, something like that. So hopefully, let's see, please let me back in when I come. I'll die if I lose you forever. You've got somebody that probably is in the doghouse for something, or we're not really happy with each other right now for some reason. Let's take a ride and explore each other's bodies. How about I miss your body? Something like that. I miss holding you. I have deep wounds from childhood to heal. I know you can help me, but I'm too proud to admit I want or need to be nurtured. So do you have somebody that's trying to do it all by themselves? Is this person trying to, handle life's problems all by themselves? Like, no, I can do it. No, I don't need your help. Leave me alone. Those types of things. I save everything. I save everything you sent to me. I'm sorry I don't always know the right response, but I'm coming up with better answers. So almost I'm thinking about how I'm going to respond to you. Would you ever be able to forgive all of my mistakes? And could you ever truly trust me? So we have to rebuild. There's a sense of rebuilding. There's a sense of trust lost, okay, which is always hard, but it can be done, of course, but I feel like somebody's just more upset than anything. I don't feel like this is over. I feel like I'm just upset with your actions. Spirit, please share with me. I have a Knight of Wands. I have a Two of Cups. I have a World. And I have an Emperor. I feel like you've got somebody that might be a little stubborn, that might be their ego gets in the way. They could admit that. They could say, like I said, they want to do it by themselves, and nobody can help them ever. They have to solve all their own problems, and it's not your responsibility to fix them. But we're a team, and two people and two heads work better than one. I do feel like I don't want to give up on this connection. I will say that. And are we just going through a cycle? Probably. I feel like it's a good connection. I feel like you're supposed to be in this connection with this person at this time. I feel like what has to change is I've got to allow you in more. I've got to allow us to be more of a team, or I have to trust that you have my best interests and you have your best interests. Like, we're there for each other. So I think that we have to move on from whatever we're going through and just kind of put this behind us. I have a Devil. That came into me as I won't do it again. And I don't know if that's a good enough excuse, as I won't do it again. But there's a part of me that says I learned my lesson. If you gave this person the cold shoulder, you haven't been responsive to them because of some kind of action or behavior, you've been holding back on them. This is definitely them realizing that, whatever behavior I've been doing isn't right. And I can feel the consequences of my actions for sure. I do want to put more effort into this. I am realizing that I have more to offer, they're saying, and I should be better. Like there's a sense of I should give more time, more energy, and I should be better at this connection. I know that I could give you more, and maybe I haven't been, the best boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever your connection is. And maybe I'm feeling like you should get more out of this connection than what I have been giving. Certainly, if this temptation, the devil has interfered in this connection. I'm just asking Spirit if somebody, can I have clarification on this devil card? Has somebody interfered? I have a King of Pentacles and I have a Ten of Swords. I feel like they're putting a lot of strength onto their career, their money, their finances. They are struggling with that for some reason. So it could be I have a lot on my mind. I'm going to say that. Here's my Ace of Swords, Two of Pentacles. I do feel like they're juggling a lot. I do feel like it's at the end of the day, maybe they take it out on you, unfortunately. I have a lot on my plate. I have a stressful job. I could be a better, more loving person to you. So I have a feeling that whatever's going on outside of this relationship is more stressful than you realize. And they, it's one of those things where we kind of take it out on the person that we are closest to. So you could get the brunt of their stress or their anxiety, or you could, you get to see them after a hard day and all that gunk is there. So that could be going on. Let's get some initials. Let's see if we can, let's see if we can get first initials, last initials, something like that. These ones all flipped over. So let's get these ones. I have an I, a T, Q, I have an E, I have a V, an O, I have an E, D, Y, R, Y, J, D, S, and I have an M. And then let's get these other ones, which have two letters. This could be first letter, second letter of a first name or a last name. Okay, so let's see if we're getting some confirmations for you guys. I have an M-I, M-A, C-H, A-M, B-E-R-O. I have an S-H. I have an I-S. V-R. And I have a K-A. All right, so some of you that could be connecting to. Spirit, what sign could they be? Let's grab a couple of those. This could be an additional confirmation for some of you. I have a Cancer. I have a Pisces, Capricorn, Sagittarius, and an Aquarius today. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. Right now, I feel like, okay, their ego's getting in the way. They're taking out their stress, anxiety, other life issues out on this connection. They're not showing up the way that they should be emotionally in this connection. And they're saying, I really should be trying harder because I don't want to lose you. So they're at least identified that they owe that much to this connection. I have, it says spying on the phone. So they're checking you out, but that's not how it came into me. It was more of I keep looking at my phone. Okay. So if you're usually in constant communication, and you've pulled back a little, they're definitely struggling with, oh my God, am I losing you? Or, what have I done? my self-worth. Okay, so that I feel like I have to take a good look at myself and my actions. So the good news is that they are definitely seeing like their actions have consequences. So there's something that has hurt you recently that is either unacceptable or disrespectful, and maybe you're giving them a cold shoulder. Maybe you're questioning their behavior and what their feelings are for you. So they know it. They know that you've taken a step back, and they don't. You've stepped back, and they don't like it. They're upset, but hey, it's maybe there's a good reason that they, like I said, they are struggling with, I don't like that we're not in communication the way we normally are, or I can feel you pulling away, and it's so hurtful. I deserve more respect. That feels like that's the bottom line. It's a sense of even let's ignore the word spy for a second. It's even the way that you communicate. Maybe there's been some things that have been said in text messages, or it hasn't been enough responsiveness, or there's always a delay, or there's always I was busy and they don't return the call right away. It's a sense of I deserve more respect, and they are definitely waking up to that. Okay, so I'm going to say that's good. I want to rebuild my trust. Okay, so there's the trust. Can I trust you again? And it doesn't even mean that, for some of you, yeah, maybe there's a third party involved, but that's not jumping out at me right now. Trust can be as simple as when you say you're going to do something, you do it. And if you said you were going to call at a certain time and you don't, it makes me feel like you don't care. So I feel like there's some of that going on. Spirit, please share with me. Where are we headed? This person is scared to risk it all. They're scared to lose you. Let's see. I have a 5 of Wands. I have a Death card. I have a Hermit. Wow, this person's really, really scared. This person is really scared to lose you. Really afraid we're heading into a really tough situation, sleepless nights, just they don't want it. This is like, I can see myself being alone. I don't want to be alone. I'm happy with you. Look at this, I feel like maybe they made a stupid mistake, or maybe it's one of many spirits saying that they've been doing. So it's either changed their behavior, but they are happy when they're with you. So I don't, I feel like their ego gets in the way. Their work gets in the way. The stress of their work gets in the way. Other responsibilities gets in the way. And they have a hard time kind of managing all the different moving parts and pieces of their life. So is it going to get better? It will, if they really are afraid to lose you. I will say that. Spirit, please share with me some loving messages. What is it that you need me to know today? You have it all. Why do you want me? So they could be losing their self-esteem a little bit. You're pulling away, and now they're realizing that, their ego is getting deflated. Your love has me looking crazy. Yeah, I'm really worried. There is a sense of, what do I do? I'm speechless because I honestly don't know what to say. How do I repair this? I don't think they want to come out and say, I'm afraid you're going to, end this, because then you might say, yeah, I can't wait to show you off. Yeah, I think they're still very proud to be with you. I'm not feeling that. I think I'm so stressed out. I feel like they've got too much on their plate in other areas of their life. You are my sunshine. So this person is trying to remember you're amazing inside and out. I feel like I want to say, it's not you, it's me. And this person has to find more life balance. is how Spirit is sharing it with me now. But I do feel like they want to. I do feel like they realize that they're risking losing you at this point, and they don't want to do that. So let's put this out into the universe. And Spirit's saying, you're the best person in my life. So they're realizing what they have is what's happening, which is good. It's good for the relationship. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. I want to thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your comments, your kind words. If anyone is interested in a private reading, please visit my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. Also visit my other 2 YouTube channels. I'll put the links in the description below.